So these are 7 books you can read to help you become more productive. Number 1, Atomic Habits by James Clear. So basically, the rule says you should begin something that takes less than 2 minutes to do. This short time makes it easier to turn positive actions into habits. Let's say someone wants to develop a habit of exercising regularly, but they find it challenging to get started. Instead of setting a big goal like working out for an hour each day, they start a small task that takes less than 2 minutes. Maybe it's doing a quick set of push-ups or exercising.
You work hard.
The key is to make the task so small that it almost feels effortless to begin. This small task is much less intimidating, making it easier for you to get started. You're more likely to think, I can do this for just 2 minutes. And once you begin, the 2-minute rule comes into play.
This isn't so bad.
Completing the small task creates some sense of accomplishment and builds momentum. So you'll basically start to feel the positive effects of this tiny exercise routine, and it becomes a domino effect. You know, as you consistently engage in these short workouts, you will gradually build up momentum, much like a snowball rolling down a hill. It gets bigger over time. And, over time, what began as a 2-minute exercise routine can evolve into a longer and more substantial workout for an hour. So, by using the 2-minute rule, you are making positive changes in your life, one small step at a time. It's a neat way to start building the habit of regular exercise without being overwhelmed.
You're feeling overwhelmed.
So book 2 is The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. One of the lessons mentioned in this book is architecting your time travel. It's about thinking differently about time. Tolle wants you to stop worrying too much about the past or the future and just start paying more attention to what's happening now. So imagine yourself having a busy day with lots of tasks and deadlines. Instead of feeling overwhelmed or constantly thinking about what needs to be done next, you decide to immerse yourself into the present by appreciating the details of the work without being haunted by what could have been done differently in the past, or stressing about what's to come in the future. You become the boss of your own time travel adventure.
I got this.
You are not being overwhelmed by time constraint because you made the conscious decision to be present in each moment. This not only allows you to enjoy the process of your work, but also it enhances your overall well-being. You feel more in control of your own story in essence. So the lesson encourages you to let go of unnecessary worries about the past and the future in order to make your journey of each day more enjoyable and fulfilling. One of the worst ways to live is in regret of your past and in fear of your future. Understand this: your past experiences are lessons to learn, and fear is just a state of mind.
Fear is the death of mindfulness.
Number 3, Mindset: The New Psychology of Success by Carl S. Dweck. Here there is a lesson called learn from mistakes to succeed. It's about changing how you see mistakes. Derek wants you to think that mistakes are not big problems, but are actually important steps for getting better at things in life. Let's consider a student who is working on a challenging math equation and then makes a mistake. Instead of feeling discouraged or thinking they're not good at math, they apply Derek's lesson of turn mistakes into steps to success. So, with this growth mindset, the student sees the mistake not as a big problem, but as an opportunity to learn and improve. Instead of giving up, they analyze the mistake, figuring out where they went wrong and how to correct it. This growth mindset not only helps them get better at maths, but it brings hope to other students who might have given up too soon. So when that one student accomplishes it, other students can learn how the equation was solved by one successor.
How did you do that?
The student transforms the experience of making a mistake from a negative into a positive one, and everyone around the student can enjoy the process of learning and getting better together. This resilience, optimism, and influence is readiness to face challenges in various aspects of their lives, not just in maths. A person's mind is revealed based on how they address small problems in their lives, not just the big ones.
You know, it's the little things in life that make it worthwhile.
Book 4, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. There is this cool idea called start with a picture in your mind, create your special artwork. I think that's what it's called. It's about imagining what you want your life to be like and then doing things to make it happen.
You have to admire his imagination.
Covey talks about life like it's a blank piece of paper, and you get to draw the pictures and color it yourself by making good choices and doing things that matters to you. Let's say someone is in high school and they dream of becoming an actor. Instead of going through the motions in school, they start imagining themselves at a movie set, getting into the character they love. They think about the kind of person they want to become, someone knowledgeable, someone skilled and passionate about their field of work. Now, armed with this vision in mind, they plan and decide on the things they need to do to make that dream a reality. They figure out the steps, like maintaining a good health, participating in relevant drama openings, and seeking guidance from other actors and directors. Each day, they approach this as an opportunity to move closer to their envisioned future. By making good choices consistently, they are in essence creating their own masterpiece. They are crafting a future that aligns with the picture they have in mind. Book 5, Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor E. Frankl. There's an idea called find freedom in choosing your responses. It's about being strong enough when things are really tough. Frankl learned this lesson when he survived the Holocaust. He wants us to know that no matter how bad things get, we still have the power to choose how we act and feel. If you're facing a difficult situation at work where you're being treated unfairly by a customer, it's making you upset, instead of reacting with anger or frustration, you remember that you have the ultimate freedom to choose your response. you can decide to not let unfair treatment define your day. Instead, you choose a response that aligns with your values and purpose, such as calmly addressing the issue with a customer or seeking support from a manager.
I'll have to speak to my manager.
In this way, you not only navigate the challenges and circumstances with professionalism, but also maintain a sense of inner strength and purpose, you could say. I mean, this example illustrates how the concept of choosing one's response can be a powerful tool for finding meaning and maintaining inner strength in difficult situations.
You're a professional. I'm a professional.
Book 6, The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. There's a great lesson called Speak Impeccably. Weave words into a tapestry of positivity. It's about using words in a powerful and positive way. Ruiz wants you to be like an artist with your words, knowing that things you say can really affect how you feel and the world around you. Let's say someone is at work and they need to give a feedback to a colleague about a project they worked on together. Instead of using negative words or shaming language, they can choose their words deliberately with care. For example, instead of saying, "You always mess things up, why am I even working with you?" they might say, "I appreciate the effort you put into this project, and I think we can make it even better by working together."
So let's work together.
By expressing themselves in a more positive and constructive way, they effectively contribute to a more powerful and collaborative atmosphere in this situation. Speaking impeccably means using words that encourages understanding and cooperation rather than creating a negative or confrontational environment. The colleague is more likely to receive the feedback constructively, and it contributes to a more positive and empowering atmosphere in the workplace. I mean, this example illustrates how the lesson of speaking positively can be applied in like everyday communication, because it promotes positive interactions and it can like contribute to a more harmonious outcome.
That was awesome.
Awesome?
Book 7, Grit, The Power of Passion and Perseverance by Angels Duckworth. One of the things mentioned here was embrace the marathon, not the sprint. It's about changing how you see success. Duckworth wants you to know that success isn't just about winning quickly, but more about thinking like you're running a marathon.
I've decided to run the Springfield Marathon.
There's a singer who wants to grow their music career. Rather than producing music intensely for a short period of time and getting frustrated if they don't see immediate results, they adopt a marathon mentality. They understand that becoming a popular musician is a gradual growth that takes time and persistent effort. Even when they're encountering difficulties, like struggling to find gigs or facing rejections from record labels, the lesson encourages them to see these setbacks not as failures but as essential parts to the journey. Each challenges becomes an opportunity for personal growth. The artist discovers that success in the music industry is a continuous process that requires sustained effort over time. This is why it is essential to align your personal goals with passions and interests. This will be your driving force to stay focused on the marathon, ensuring that you remain on course despite the obstacles.
Obstacles are meant to be overcome.
So I hope these list of books will help you on your personal growth. I'll leave links to these books on Amazon if you're interested in purchasing them. And I'll see you again in my future videos. If you learned something of value, I'd appreciate you leave a like and subscribe to Clyde Vera. That is my name. Be the best and all the best.